I do feel like I'm in this dream, and because I can't believe this happened to me. Like, I just never expected this to happen. Here's where my belly is at. We're in the hospital since Tuesday. It is now Thursday. Hey guys, it's Jackie G. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I've been here on my channel, and there has just been a lot going on due to my pregnancy, which is my life right now, and that is what this video is about. I'm going to give you an update on my second trimester pregnancy update. Right now I am actually 30 weeks, so I'm already in my third trimester, but I've been meaning to do this video, but I just didn't get a chance because there was just a lot going on, which I will tell you about, including a whole week in the hospital. I was admitted to the hospital. Yeah, that happened. So if you want to know why, then stay tuned and I will let you know. I'm going to first give you a brief update. So let's start off with my symptoms for my second trimester as opposed to my first trimester. I think where I left off from my first trimester, I told you guys that I was starting to feel better from my morning sickness. Going into my second trimester, I did feel a little bit better. I wasn't as nauseous as before. I do till this day still get nauseous from time to time if I eat like too much. So this baby keeps me in check. She doesn't like me to eat too much. And then I can't really eat spicy food because I do get still that heartburn. So I just try to stay away from that. I don't really crave anything, guys. I still haven't had any cravings really, like, yeah, no. So like I said, this baby keeps me in check. I don't know if it's because I'm just so used to eating like my diet before pregnancy. I used to pretty much eat clean. I don't know if it's because of that, but I mean, yeah, I don't really crave anything. I don't really crave any junk food. Maybe like a cookie here or there, but not really anything. So yeah, I did say that I do avoid spicy foods or anything that has to do with pepper because I do have that heartburn, but I also get cramping, and I don't know why, but it's always on this side, like my left side. I always get crampings or cramps, and yeah, it's not fun, so I just try to stay away from that. So yeah, that is my second trimester. In diet wise, I did get my first time swollen feet, and it only happened like once or twice. I think it was because the one time my air conditioner was broken for that one day, and it was super hot outside, and my feet started hurting as I was walking around, and I looked down and my feet were as big as tamales. Seriously, it was pretty funny. I couldn't stop laughing at my feet. I think I Snapchatted about that. If I can find the picture, I will put it here somewhere, but it's pretty funny. And yeah, that only happened like once or twice. Yeah, that one day when the air conditioner was broken. Thank God we got it fixed the next day. And then that next day, my feet were still swollen, but that's about it. I haven't gotten swollen feet. Let's see what else. I kept up with my workouts. Nothing too drastic. Oh, blemishes. I did have some blemishes. I don't know if you noticed on my first trimester. I don't know if I had that blemish, but I had like a red like little dot here. It almost looked like a pimple, but it wasn't a pimple. It was just like a red spot. And then that spot went away when this one came. I don't know if you guys can see it. You guys probably can't see it, but it's now on my nose, and it sucks because it looks like it's a pimple, but it's definitely not a pimple. It's just a red spot. I definitely think that's due to my pregnancy because I never get red spots on my face like that. And I had one here in my first trimester and here on my second trimester. I don't know where it's gonna move to next, but yeah, that happened. Let's see, anything else I can think of? I can't think of anything else for symptom wise. I mean, I feel better. I feel with more energy, definitely with more energy than the first trimester. Now let's move on to the drama of this pregnancy. More drama. I only laugh about it now, just not that I'm laughing about it, I'm like smiling about it, or you know, I'm just trying to keep myself positive, that's all. Like, I'm trying to keep a smile on my face no matter what happens. Like, I'm just trying to keep everything positive, trying to keep a smile on my face. So if you see me laughing, I'm not really laughing at the situation. It's just like, what else can I do? I don't want to sit here and cry about it. I don't want to sit here and be sad about it, because honestly, that's not going to do me any good. Especially, that's not going to do my baby any good. So I don't want any of that. Oh, and if you guys don't know all of what's been going on, I will link some videos down below so you guys can go ahead and watch that. You guys probably need to watch that first, like how we got pregnant, because we got pregnant through IVF, and also my first trimester and everything. Yeah, so sorry, I'm just like scrambling. I just want to talk fast because I know like a lot of this is going to take long for me to explain, and I just want to do it as fast as possible because I don't want this video to go too long. So I don't know if you guys remember when I did my gender reveal. I announced it, and it was that week of my gender reveal that we found out the gender of the baby. It was that ultrasound appointment that we went to. They told us some really hard news about the baby's health, which really it was really hard on us. And just so you guys understand, I don't want to like explain everything in detail. Like, I don't want to give too much information because obviously it's kind of private. Maybe I will talk about it later on, but for right now I just want to keep it amongst us. Another reason why I don't want to say anything is because, or say too much, is because I don't want to give what the doctors were saying. I don't want to give all of that life, if you guys understand what I'm saying. I just want to keep things positive. I just want to believe and trust in God that He will take care of everything, and everything's going to be good. So that's what I believe in, and that's what I'm going to be. I'm just going to put my baby's health and just my baby and this whole pregnancy in God's hands, and I know He's going to take care of us, and everything's going to be good. I do want to talk about it because I feel like there's power in sharing. I feel like there's power in sharing one's story, because I know that it'll help others in what they're going through. Maybe they're going through the same thing or something similar, or just something hard. And I know that, you know, whenever people are going through something, you just don't know how to manage it. I mean, believe me, the day that they told us, I was a mess the whole day, and I was a mess the whole night. But then in the morning I was just like, you know what? No, I can't do this to myself. I can't. My baby doesn't deserve for me to be crying anymore, or for me to be sad about it. She deserves for me to be happy, excited, and just positive, you know, and just, you know, believe in God, because I know that He's gonna help me. So I just, you know, right then and there I stopped all my sadness, and I was more excited than ever, and, you know, happier than ever about my pregnancy, about my baby. And I know that that's just the best thing for me to do right now. You know, the best thing for any mom to do is just to be positive during their pregnancy. So I hope you guys can understand that why I don't want to give too much information. I also believe in the power of prayer. If you guys can do me a favor or do us a favor, Freddie and I, if you guys can pray for us, pray for our baby's health, that everything will come out good. That would be so much appreciated. I would so appreciate that. And I thank you so much for that. Okay, so now let's move on to more drama. 2 weeks ago, I went to another ultrasound, a month from that ultrasound. So I went to another ultrasound, and they told me more stuff about the baby's health. And at that point, I was just like, I was already in like positive mode. I was already like, you know what? Whatever you guys are gonna tell me, whatever these doctors are telling me, whatever. Like, I mean, not that I'm not taking it serious, but I believe in God more than anything, and I know that He's gonna take care of everything. So I was still very, very positive. And then they told me that the doctor was like, you know, your cervix is short, And I was just like, what does that mean? I have no idea. This is my first pregnancy. I have no idea what all of this terminology means. Probably should have looked it up. I mean, I was reading a book, yeah, a pregnancy book, but I haven't finished it. And yeah, so yeah, so he was like, you know your cervix is short. And I was like, no, I don't even know what that means. He's like, do you feel anything? Do you feel any contractions? I was like, I don't even know what they feel like. So then he was like, well, you need to be admitted in the hospital. I thought I was going to be out like in a couple of hours. No. Turns out I was there for a week. I was admitted, and then they told me that I was having contractions. I was like, I don't feel anything. Basically, when you're having contractions, if you guys don't know, if you girls don't know, it feels like your stomach is tightening. That's what it feels like. I didn't notice them. I was like, I don't feel them. But they were saying on a monitor, it was showing that I was having them. So I don't know. So then they started me on all kinds of stuff. They started me on an IV. They said I couldn't eat anymore all day, which sucked. Because I was going to be on magnesium, which magnesium is something that helps the baby's brain and protects the baby's brain and head, just so that if it comes into this world early, then it'll be protected. It also they also gave me 2 shots of steroids, not at the same time, but hours later. But yeah, they gave me 2 shots of steroids, and those steroids are to protect the baby's lungs if the baby were to come early. So yeah. And let me tell you, magnesium is not a fun thing to be on. If I could describe it, it's like this burning feeling on your face. Like your face is on fire. That's what it feels like. Yeah, like you have like this really high fever, and sometimes it goes to your chest. I felt that a little bit on my chest too. And you're not allowed to get up whatsoever, not even to go to the bathroom. So if you can imagine how much fun that was. First time they gave it to me for 2 days, and then the next time they gave it to me like a day after, like 2 days later, they gave me another round of magnesium because I started dilating even more. The first time I went in there, I was dilated 1/2 centimeter, and then from 1/2 centimeter I went to 3 centimeters like in a day or something like that. By the time I got out, I was 3.5 to 4 centimeters dilated. So yeah, fun times. But the worst thing about the whole thing, other than the magnesium, was just being in bed all day, having nothing to do. My back, all my muscles killed me because, well, first of all, the bed's not comfortable, and just laying there just sucks. So yeah, that was not fun at all. Every day they would tell me that they were gonna discharge me, but then they would check me and they'd be like, oh, well, you changed again, so you can't go. So it was like that for like the whole week. And by the end of it, I was not expecting to get out. I was just like, you know what, I'm not gonna expect anything. I'm probably gonna be here another week or so, I don't know. And yeah, so in terms of the contractions, I did start feeling more and more as the days went by. Like the first day I hardly felt them, but by the end of the day I started feeling them more and noticing them more. So yeah, they were pretty consistent when I was there, but then gradually they started, or actually when they discharged me and when I wasn't changing anymore, I started noticing them less. And especially when I got home, thank God, when I got home, I just felt so much better in my own bed, my comfortable bed. So right now I am on bed rest, orders from the doctor. I cannot even go to work. I'm just trying to figure out how to like get myself to a good mindset, because honestly, like during my stay at the hospital, I did feel a little bit depressed, or I don't know if it was depressed or overwhelmed just from like everything they were telling me, and like being on the magnesium, being on the bed for that long. I just felt a little bit overwhelmed. Coming back home, I do feel better. I mean, I feel stronger. I was very weak over there. I feel stronger, so that's awesome. I hardly feel the contractions anymore. I hardly notice them, but I do have them, but not as much as before. So that's good. I'm just hanging out here in my bed. If you guys, I don't know what to do for videos because I'm not going to be doing fashion videos anymore. I can't really be on my feet that much. If you guys have any suggestions of what I can do in terms of videos, I don't know, they're welcome. I do feel like I'm in this dream, and because I can't believe this happened to me. Like, I just never expected this to happen. I was only 28 weeks when I was admitted into hospital. So I didn't, as you can imagine, I did not have a hospital bag ready. I didn't have anything for the baby or anything. Not that I would get her, you know, the baby, they were telling me that if the baby would come early, then she would have to stay there until her due date. The day I got back, I made a hospital bag, which I gotta recheck and do it over again, because I literally I was just freaking out, and I was just like, you know what, I gotta put this together. And I don't even know what I did, like what I put in there, but I have to check it again and make sure that I got the right stuff. I'll check Pinterest. It just seems weird to me that I'm not working. I haven't gone outside other than going to my doctor's this week. I haven't gone outside, so that just seems weird to me. Like, it just felt so good to be outside and so nice. Like, yeah, you would think having, you know, being ordered to do bed rest, you know, just stay in bed, not go to work, you would think that would be fun, but it's not. Let me tell you, it's not. You're basically on house arrest, and you can't even go outside. So, I mean, it would be fun if it wasn't under these circumstances. But yeah, like I said, I'm trying to get my mind in a better place, to be more positive, to find things that are going to entertain me or keep me busy. I was itching to do a video for so long, and I was like, how am I going to make a video now? And I guess I could just put this camera on this bed here, and then I could just do a video. So this is entertaining to me. I'm going to try to wrap this video up. So yeah, that's what's been happening. Hopefully you guys can send a little prayer over here if that's not too much to ask. And I hope, you know, I hope this baby stays in my belly a little bit longer because it's only better for her. But if she comes here into this world, then, you know, I only pray that God is there for us, and He's going to take care of her. And I'm sure He will. So, and all the doctors as well. They have really good doctors. This was a very long pregnancy update. I hope you guys stayed till the end. If not, sorry. And also, let me show you my belly, because I know I showed you my belly on my last pregnancy update. So let me show you my belly real quick. So here is where my belly is at. And if you guys can see. Sorry, I'm trying to like not to move too much, and also this camera. So yeah, here's where my belly is at. Oh, so that's 30 weeks pregnant. So that's actually my 3rd trimester belly right now, the start of my 3rd trimester. But I will insert a picture here of my belly at 26 weeks. So it's kind of like my 2nd trimester. Also, another thing that I forgot to tell you is that I did start feeling my baby's kicks at 24 weeks. Yeah, I started feeling those little kicks. I thought it was gas, but it turned out to be the baby's kicks. Definitely the baby's kicks. And she kicks me a whole lot. Like, it's crazy how much she kicks me. But one more thing that I forgot to say, and the most important thing, is that while I was at the hospital, they were telling me all this stuff in the beginning about my baby's health. But while I was at the hospital, I think like a day later or two, they gave me great news, and they said that all the things that they were saying to me about the baby's health, a lot of it wasn't as serious as they were making it out to be. I mean, there are still some things, but I'm just really happy to hear that. And, you know, like I said, I just have to keep trusting in God, and He will take care of everything for me. So yeah, if you guys are going through anything, just trust in Him. Just put all your worries and everything in Him, and just be happy. Go about your life like I've been doing, and He'll take care of it. I promise. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this update, and I will talk to you on the next one. Bye. Hey guys, so update on the baby. We're in the hospital since Tuesday. It is now Thursday. We were not expecting to be at the hospital. We went to an ultrasound on Tuesday. We just had like a regular ultrasound appointment. Then they said that my cervix was short and I had to be admitted. So I got admitted, and now then they said that I was actually I was having contractions, and I was like, what? I didn't even know. So we had to stay here, and they gave us medicine to stop the contractions. I had that for 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday. And today, this morning, they took it off at 12 because it can only give me so much. But now they're just gonna monitor me and see if I'm stable and if the contractions stop on its own, because they can't give me any more medicine. But if the contractions continue, then I will, I guess, give birth. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. We're at 7 months, 28 weeks. But yeah, that is the story right now. Sorry, I am doing this vlog on my camera.
8 more weeks, baby. 8 more weeks, okay?
And yeah, I look like death. I had so much medicine that made me so drowsy and weak. And now and bed rest. Oh my god, I cannot wait to get up from this bed. My back's killing me. But yeah, that is what's been happening. I'm not ready whatsoever. Like, I don't have anything ready. Obviously I'm ready with my love for the baby, but yeah, that is that. Life just throws you curveballs, right babe?
Yes.
Say hi.
Hello. Look at my face.
We're so out of it. Where have you been sleeping?
Look, the heater, como me tiene la
On
luz.
that little couch.
Ma, look at my, the heater.
I know. Yeah. So, but yeah, hopefully.
Todo por usted, bebé. Todo por usted.
I know.
¿Qué está pateando usted?
Here, I don't know if you guys can hear all that noise, but she's like moving like crazy. Right now she's at 2 pounds and I forget how many ounces,
Move it.
but
Ah, baby chula. Hola. No te vayas a mover mucho, no brinques mucho. ¿Cómo está mami? ¿Qué le está hablando papi? ¿Está esperando a usted? ¿Y mami también? ¿Cómo está mi bebé? Dígame, tíreme una patada.
hi.
Este.
No. Okay.
Dime una patadita. Muévase.
Está durmiendo, yo creo. I think she's sleeping.
Love you.